Hello, it's Alex Goodall from Internet Professionals blog with a video about SpyStream. Now, what SpyStream is, well, it says here, it can stop you guessing and start seeing why your visitors don't convert. Now, this I think is a really cool piece of technology. It's a WordPress plugin and it shows you exactly how people are using your site. It goes beyond what Google Analytics tells you and gives you real insight into, in fact, what individual people are doing. I mean, you can't identify individuals, but you can see what's individual users and how they're using their your site. I'll show you, I've installed it on my blog and I'll just go through that in a moment. But just having a quick look at the sales page, there's demonstrations on the sales page as well, which I recommend you take a look at. But I think it's worth just looking at these key bullet points. It runs on WordPress, of course. It's real time. So unlike Google Analytics, you can see what's happening in real time. So a visitor comes to your site and the data is recorded there and then. So I say it goes beyond Google Analytics. It's the same heat map technology used by enterprise companies to track visitor behavior, but at a fraction of the price. So you can buy similar heat map technology, but it will cost you a large amount and normally on a monthly basis. So this is a once-off fee. And I say it goes beyond heat maps because it analyzes your top pages, your feeds, entry and exit pages, uncover the content that your visitors are looking at and how they navigate your site. You can schedule where and when to run SpyStream. No monthly cost, no bandwidth restrictions. And this is the thing I want to point out. You get reseller's license. I think there's it's going to be a slightly more expensive version, but not a lot, to get a reseller's license, so you can actually sell this software yourself and keep all the money. So I think that's hugely valuable. You don't often get that on the front end with these launches. That normally happens in the back end. There is a pro version, as I guess you wouldn't be surprised, and more cost to get resale access to the pro version. But even the non-pro version, you can do an awful lot, and so don't necessarily feel that you have to upgrade to the pro version. The front end is actually pretty powerful just in its own right. I should have mentioned at the beginning, this software has been developed by a guy called Ben Murray, and he's got a few case studies. He shows how he's used it to show unequivocally why he had a product which he was selling for $97, and having used the software, it was absolutely clear that that price was too high. And he reduced the price and made a whole load of sales just over a weekend. He was getting good traffic to the site, but the sales were pretty minimal. So you can watch that case study. He has another case study here of boosting his subscribers because he identified that the social links were distracting people from signing up. I mean, take a look at the sales page. You see all the sorts of reasons why this technology can give you real insights into how people are using your site and tell you exactly what you need to change, or you can infer what you need to change to get better conversions. So I think that's enough of the sales page. Let me revert now to my site and where I've installed this and just have a little quick look at lessons that I've managed to identify, or at least beginning to identify. Okay, we're now in the administration area of my blog, and I installed it not that long ago, and you can see that I've had 9 unique visitors, 10 page views. The average visitor duration is 1 minute 56 seconds, bounce rate of about 89, and 1.11 pages per visit. Now, that's a sort of information you can also get from Google Analytics, but I can see individual visitors. I don't know who they are, but I can see exactly what their page views and the visit length. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. So earlier today I made this post about SERP's keyword rank checker. So my visitors have gone to there, and most, if not all, will have come from YouTube. I was sending people to my YouTube video, which is a demonstration of this free rank checker tool. So people were going to my YouTube video and then coming to my blog if they wanted a bit more information that I'd written about this tool on my blog, which they didn't get on the video. So you look at most of these people, there's one page view, 0 visit length. Another page view, 0 visit length. Again, this is the rank checker, one page view, 0 visit length. This is the home page, one page view, 0. So I'm not getting many visitors staying on the page. So I need to go and see what's behind that. I need to sort of analyze what people are doing on the page and start making some changes. There's my SERPs rank checker again. Here's one with 2 page views. They went onto the SERPs rank checker, keyword rank checker, and stayed 17 minutes. So I guess that person went and actually watched the video on my page. But the point is, everyone else had 0 visit length. Now, a lot of those, I guess I'm not too surprised about, because maybe they watched the video on YouTube and they went to the page and then saw that there wasn't a great deal extra to see on the page, so they probably went away. But the point is, if I just looked at the headline information, average visit duration 1 minute 56 seconds, pages per visit 1.11, bounce rate 88.89, I think, well, okay, it could be better, but it's not disastrous. Actually, there is something serious that I need to look at. Why? It's a fairly small sample, but it's enough for me to know that I need to go and look at what's going on my page. And I can see, I won't go through them all, but page types, feeds, entry pages, exit pages, so I can see how people are traversing my site. But the other interesting one is DOM stream, so let's take a look at that. And here I can see the timestamps of when people had visited the site, which page they were on, how long they stayed on the page, and I can play back actually what they did. So some of these are just 3 seconds, 6 seconds. Here's 56 seconds. There's the 16-minute one. I won't check it now, but almost certainly I'm sure I'd see that they spent most of the time watching the video. But the ones that are something like 56 seconds, so that's interesting. What was happening during those 56 seconds? So I can click play. It loads the page and it sticks this big magnifying glass up, which I think is supposed to be covering these controls. By the way, I'm on Chrome, I'm not on Firefox. I think somewhere it said this only worked on Firefox 3.5, but it's working fine on Chrome. And I can click on play, and now this is not me touching it, this is moving on its own. You can see the person is scrolling down the page. Just moving the mouse around, spending a bit of time on how I found this useful. So that was the interesting part they were reading. And that's it, then they just go off the page. So I'm fairly sure that they must have come from my YouTube video. They'd seen the video, so they didn't want to replay it. They found something extra which they read here, which maybe I didn't explain on the video, or they just wanted to check whether this is something I'd covered on the video, and they spent some time reading that. Let's look at another one. Here on my home page, someone spent 24 seconds on there, and I can see exactly what they did. So again, this is the home page. Here's that big magnifying glass. I click play, and I don't know, you can see their mouse just moving about a bit. It's not doing much. No, yeah, there's hardly anything to see. The point is they only spent 27 seconds on there. The chances are that whoever is visiting was already on my list and probably seen this page before, so there wasn't anything particularly new for them to see. What would be more interesting is when people come to this page who haven't seen it before, which is probably people who aren't on my list already, and that will be of interest to me to see how they behave. and I will know what to change. I can see maybe people aren't playing, see how many people are actually playing this video. All sorts of information I'll be able to find out. So I think that's all I want to say about SpyStream. I think it's a really excellent tool. You can get resale rights to it. You can get developer rights to it. Again, you can add it to your client sites. Again, you can charge them for using this. It's one of the tools, I think, when a plugin now that's going to become part of my standard repertoire that I add to all sites that I put up, and I recommend you do the same. I look at it a bit like having a shop, and you invite visitors into the shop and then you close your eyes and you never see what they're looking at or how they're moving through the shop. It's a bit like that when we put up websites, but suddenly with SpyStream we can actually look at our customers and see what they're doing when they enter our shop, see what counters they're going to, see what they're looking at and how long they're spending looking at each individual item, rather than just seeing things that they buy and we've no idea how they decided to buy or not decided to buy. So that's SpyStream. Read my review on the blog. I'll say a little bit more there about pricing and any information I have about the Upsells. It launches on Thursday the 19th. You're probably seeing this on the Thursday or soon after, and it ends on Sunday the 22nd. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so to get notifications of new videos. If you like this one, give it a like, and it's Alex Goodall signing off.